All right, y'all, let's get into this Belle Collective reunion part 2. And it really could have just been a one-part reunion, but that's neither here nor there. And Carlos King, not like you, but I'm at to be honest, sometimes you be acting like a pick-me, and I don't like that. Now, we kick it off with Latrice and Letitia going back and forth in their dressing rooms. Letitia should have been in her dressing room changing her clothes and her wig and her makeup too, hell. But she wasn't. So, back on the stage, we get into Marie's package and Marie Monroe. Her dating. She ain't trying to date nobody but Essie. And since Essie's married, she ain't dating nobody. But we see her on that date with Playa, and y'all was playing in our faces with that. And then we get into Mama Lula. Sound like Mama Lula's still on that stuff, and I hope she's okay in them streets. I really, really do. And her being a bully. The fans said that she's a bully. She said, I'm a bully for the truth. Girl, you a bully and lie. So we find out that in an unaired episode, Marie had actually revealed that Tambra was pregnant. I wonder why they didn't show that. Because they should have. Because the season, it started getting a little boring. But Marie, you wrong. You wrong. You ain't got no reason not to like Tambra. You don't. Okay? Now, this is my first issue with Carlos King. He was letting Marie get away with everything. He asked her a question. Don't get deeper into it. Don't get into the nitty gritty. Don't get the details. Hell, let me host it if you don't want to do the job. Shit. But Marie tried to flip it, when her and Letitia met with Tambra's ex for only the Lord himself knows. I have no idea why. She tried to flip it like, oh, well, Tambra was with a crazy man. She put all the Bells at risk. It wasn't that risky when y'all got in y'all car and drove over there and met with him in person. But whatever, girl. Now, Tambra was about to say something about Marie, but Marie started yelling and flapping her arms all over the place, and then she said Tambra and Damon not together. I could actually believe that. That's alleged. We don't know. But it don't matter. The baby's here. So what? So the husbands come out, Damon decide because he's with the baby, and they specified, they let us know that the baby got Tambra's last name. And I said, now what does that got to do with anything? But whatever. That's neither here nor there. He's at home with the baby. The baby's only 8 weeks old, so she ain't about to be traveling all over the place. Now, Tambra looks great for just having a baby 8 weeks ago. Maybe it's been years, and I'm still trying to get the weight off. Now, JJ comes out with his bedazzled beads and gifts Carlos with a gosh darn it t-shirt. Cliff and his mumbling self start getting smart with Carlos. And Carlos just like, it's showing all his teeth. Sir, please, the man is disrespecting you. Are you hearing what I'm hearing? So we get into Cliff being aggressive with Latrice, calling her out her name, yanking her all around, grabbing her arm, being aggressive with her. She ain't gonna leave that man, so I know it has to be addressed. I almost kind of wish we left it out because it's just, I felt uncomfortable, like I shouldn't have been in the room. But of course, she defends her husband and denies being mistreated. Any battered woman would. It takes a while for people to leave, and Latrice she's not leaving her man. So if she don't want to walk, stop pushing the issue, really. Now, I will say, if she is being mistreated, putting her on the spot, and when I say Carlos wouldn't let up, he had his foot on her neck when it came to this subject, that is not the time nor place to do it. You might have been riling Cliff up some more, making him even more angry. But then Latrice says a comment. She's like, I'm not the only one that are some of y'all been victims of DV or something. It was something along them lines. Don't quote me. But basically, she implied that one of the other Bells had been a victim of DV. And Letitia was like, girl, what? And Akeisha was like, girl, who you need to specify? Akeisha, please. Nobody thought it was you. Girl, you keep jumping and stuff. Getting on my nerves. So Letitia low-key confirms it's her because Carlos asks if Letitia knows anything about the situation at hand regarding Latrice's marriage, if Latrice confided in her and told her anything in private that should stay private and not on this show. And Letitia said, unlike Latrice, whatever we talked about in private, I won't bring up here. Not here in the reunion, but you will bring it up when y'all film in a regular season. But okay, go off, girl. So Joshy comes out to get a tongue lashing from Cliff. We know Carlos King ain't gonna step in and intervene at all. Um, Josh called Cliff fake AF, and he like, I really don't accept your apology. It's fake. Like, I feel like you just doing it because you was put on the spot. And yeah, I think so too, Josh. I too think so. And then it felt like Carlos was trying to push Josh to like apologize to Cliff and accept his apology. And he like, I don't want to. Like, no, you not about to force me to do something I don't want to do. I'm a grown man. So then Carlos like, oh, well, just come over here, Joshy. Come over here, Joshua. And he like, I don't want to. No. I said Cliff is fake. I felt like I was being a good friend. He tried to peer pressure him into apologizing for getting a business. Josh said, look, I felt like I was being a good friend. She confided in me. I didn't like how he was treating my friend. So he basically was defending his friend. Now, I learned the hard way that sometimes you just got to mind your business and let people be a fool in peace, okay? Latrice implied that Josh, her, and Cliff all had a good friendship at one point. Cliff tried to downplay it. Of course he does. And then he was like, yeah, I mean, we had a good friendship, like a puppy. And everybody was like, what? Oh my God, no, what? Don't say that. He's human. What? I don't know what kind of example he was trying to get. It didn't land because he's like, when a puppy grow into the dog. What are you talking about? Please, wrap it up. Wrap this scene up. It's gone on too long. Okay. Carlos asked Big Willie if he had any thoughts, and Willie was like, I don't know. I don't even know what he said. I got to read the caption. Read the caption like I do, if y'all want to know. I don't know. Okay? He ain't had nothing to say, and everybody was just sitting there appalled, and Latrice like, my man, my man, my man. Now, Josh, he did say, he was like, Cliff, you not about to control me like you do Latrice. And I said, oop. Well, there goes that he don't control me narrative. After it was all said and done, it looks like Cliff's going to be out there again next week, and I don't know why. I thought this was enough. But then Josh starts breaking into tears. Carlos comes acting like he want to confide and be a shoulder for him to lean on. Where was this energy when you was on stage chuckling it up with Cliff? Is it just me? Did I read that wrong? So Latrice comes over there. Girl, I hope you don't get in trouble for that later. Going over there with the enemy, with the ops. But she was like, don't cry, fix your face. And he's like, this will mess up my makeup, won't it? Like, yeah, it will, Joshy. I don't even care. Oh, well, I have feelings. I'm human and I feel away. And what y'all want to do about it, okay? I'm really hurt, okay? But I don't really know why Josh was there. Besides, like I said, to get a verbal tongue lashing. And that's all he got. And then he had to leave with a face full of tears. That's where the episode ends with it. It said to be continued, but what are we continuing? Huh? Y'all let me know. Meet me back here for part 3, okay?